Absolute Radio for the funnest way to start your day. The Carnival Breakfast Show. Dig in.
It is a beautiful morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show coming to you from Carnival Radio. And this is Newspaper Review. I am Joseph Oyo this morning. I came with different newspapers. I have Punch with me, I have Vanguard, I have Nation, I have Daily Post newspaper, and this is where we review the key points in all the newspapers I have this morning. Before I dive into the news review and details, here are the headlines. Then from the Punch newspaper, federal government diverts 70% of 2025 capital project to 2026. Cross Rivers government head, local government chairman trade blame over revenue orders. Federal government seeks speedy trial of terrorists. Tinubu orders rescue of 115 as Bago receives 100 schoolgirls. And now to the news and details. The federal government has ordered ministries, departments, and agencies to carry over 70% of their 2025 capital budget into the 2026 fiscal year, as the administration moves to prioritize the completion of existing projects and contain spending pressures in the face of weak revenues. This directive is contained in the 2026 abridged budget call circular issued by the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning and circulated to all ministers, service chiefs, head of agencies, and top government officials in Abuja. A circular which was seen by the newsmen on Monday stated that the annual budget estimate must follow strict guidelines and that all officers responsible for budget preparation were expected to comply fully. The circular made clear that the preparation for the 2026 budget would not allow the introduction of new capital projects. It stated that ministries and agencies must continue with the allocations already approved in the 2025 budget rather than seeking fresh budget. The document said MDAs are required to upload 70% of their 2025 budget to continue next year, and that this must be done in line with national priorities. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Federal government diverts 70% of 2025 capital project to 2026. Meanwhile, the Senior Special Assistant Media Research to Governor Basi Otu of Cross River State, Fino Odu, has accused local government chairmen of lacking transparency in revenue management, allegedly undermining Otu's administration despite enjoying unprecedented support and autonomy. In a statement on Monday in Calabar, the state's capital, Odu lamented that the chairmen have become disconnected from the people, citing their failure to renovate dilapidated legal government structures, lack of transparency in revenue management, and nepotism in appointment. He said that they have not told them what they do with their internally generated revenues. Also, Odu questioned their eligibility to receive awards of excellence, accusing council chairmen of misleading the public by claiming they received no funding from the state, while allegedly misusing internally generated revenues. She also accused council chairmen of failing to deliver on their responsibilities and instead prioritizing personal interests. She urged Ochu to intervene, emphasizing the importance of local government administrations in driving grassroots development and accountability. Reacting in the phone interview, the executive chairman of Yako local government area and Hagan chairman in Cross River State, Shibala Inyang, dismissed the criticism, describing the sweeping allegations as unfair, misleading, and damaging to governance. The news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Cross River State local government chairman trade blame over revenue holders. In the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission released its latest report on Monday, indicating a nationwide total of 2,685,725 newly registered voters through online and physical continuous voter registration. According to the update posted on the Hex handle of the Commission, 1,576,837 applicants completed the online pre-registration, while another 1,109,588 finalized their in-person registration. The latest figures place Oyo State firmly at the top of the chart as it continues to maintain its lead in the ongoing CVR. Also recorded 208,357, followed by Kano with 100,509, 669. Sokoto posted 152,650. Imo State 145,561. Borno 123,835, and Lagos 123,484, and Jigawa 116,246. The Federal Capital Territory registered 106,855, while Kogi had 103,750, and Zamfara 101,511. Last week, INEC announced the first quota of the ongoing nationwide CVR exercise will end on December 10, 2025. The Commission also reiterated that the CVR exercise in Anambra State remains suspended due to electoral activities in the state. The news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. New voter registration hit 2.68 million nationwide, as also maintains lead. In another development, a wave of relief and jubilation swept through Niger State on Monday. The 100 school children abducted from St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary and Secondary School in Papiri, Agwara local government area, returned safely to their families after nearly 3 weeks in captivity. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu welcomed the return of the 100 students, immediately renewed effort to secure the release of the remaining 115 pupils and their teachers, directing security agencies to intensify operations and ensure the safe return of all victims. St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary and Secondary School in Papari was invaded on November 21, 2025, with the Christian Association of Nigeria claiming 303 students were abducted. By November 23, 50 of the school children escaped captivity and were reunited with their families. The proprietor of the schools and Niger State Camp Chairman, Reverend Bulos Yohana, confirmed that a total of 227 students, including 12 teachers, were abducted during the attack. The return of 100 students, 115 students, and 12 students remain in captivities. The under rescued children aged between 5 and 10 were welcomed by emotional parents, dignitaries, and security personnel in heartwarming ceremony at the Niger State Government House and the state. This news was sourced from the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu orders rescue of 115 as Bango receives 100 school children. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is the recap of headlines. Federal government diverts 70% of 2025 capital project to 2026. Cross River government head, local government chairman trade blame over revenue holders. Federal government seeks speedy trial of terrorists. Tinubu orders rescue of 115 as Bango receives 100 schoolgirls. With that, we've come to the end of the newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app on Google Play Store and App iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.